Today, we're going to make a game called Catch the Ghost. And how the game works is when I press my green flag, my ghost will glide around to different places on the screen and it will change its costume. What will happen is when I click it, it will make a sound, it will hide, go to somewhere random on the page, and then show again. So the idea is I have to click and catch it. So we're going to have a go at making this game. So the first thing to do is go to a internet browser, and we're going to find Scratch because that's where we're going to make the game. And we're going to just click on the icon there, Scratch. Now you won't have a Scratch account and that's okay. You don't need one. We're going to just use the normal Scratch website and we're going to click on Create. Once we click on Create, we will start a new project. I'm just going to X out of this green screen because I don't need it. So first thing I need to do is change my backdrop. So if I click on the backdrops over here, I can pick whatever backdrop I like. And because I'm making a ghost game, I want to pick something, maybe this one, like at night time. All right, next thing I need to do is change the character. So I'm going to get rid of Scratch Cat by clicking on the rubbish bin here. And I'm going to click on the cat to choose a new sprite. And I'm going to find the ghost. So I'll go down to G, and there's the ghost. So I'll pick the ghost. Okay, now, there are two things I need to do for my code. The first thing is to tell my ghost to float around to different places on the screen and change costumes when I press on the green flag. So I need an event block that says when the green flag is pressed. And I want my ghost to be gliding to different positions for about 4 seconds. I also want to make sure that I can see my ghost when the game starts. So if I click on Looks, I go to Show so that I can make sure that my ghost shows. So when the green flag clicks, my ghost will appear and it will change, it will move or glide around to random positions on the page. The next thing I want to do, looking at my one here, is I want my ghost to change costume between costumes D and C. So if I go back to my look blocks and I scroll down, I can find one that says switch costume. So I'm going to pick that one and I'm going to put it in twice. You can see at the moment it's set to costume D, but I want it to change to one of the other costumes. So it's got costume A, B, C, or D. And I can access those costumes by clicking on the arrow in the drop-down menu. So let's pick C. Now I want my costume, my ghost, to be doing this forever. So I need to get a loop or a control block. So the controls are the orange and I pick the one that says forever. And I put that instruction inside. So forever, I want my ghost to be changing costume and gliding around. Let's see if that's worked. Fabulous. All right. The next thing I wanted to do is I wanted to do something when I click on it. So I'm going to need another control block. So I go back into events and I find the when the sprite is clicked block and I drag that onto the screen. And when the sprite is clicked, I want it to do a few things. I want it to hide. I want it to play sound. I want it to wait. I want it to go to a random position, and then I want it to show. So first thing is we're going to get it to hide. So we go into our look blocks and we find hide. Then we want it to go to a random position. We want it to play a sound. And then we want it to show. Go back to looks and we find show. You can copy my code